Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another Empire Sports Media production. I'm JJ Seglio, and today we are watching the New York Mets and Milwaukee Brewers Game 2 Wild Card Showdown, one of the most highly anticipated games in a long time. Frankie Montas on the bump for the Brewers, 30 games, 7-11, a 4.85 ERA, a 137 WHIP, 148 Ks, and 66 walks. He played the Mets earlier this season and had a 5.06 ERA. So he has not been his greatest against the New York Mets. So this is sure to be one hell of a contest, and I'm highly looking forward to this one. As there we see Francisco Lindor getting set to lead off the inning. Against Montas, he is 4 for 16, hitting .333. No homers, no RBIs, so he is definitely due for the long ball. What up, Yuki? Good to see you again, my brother. Sorry, I'm trying to get this stream to work, but it's being very complicated for some reason. Okay, here we go. Finally. We got it to work. I apologize in advance if we have any sort of delays with like the ticker and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get this thing up and running. Also wait for my Twitter to cooperate. There's Francisco Lindor leading off. This season, he has been the catalyst of the New York Mets, hitting a very solid 273, 344 OBP, and an 844 OPS, along with a lot of home runs, a lot of oh my gods, and he has been the reason that the Mets are in this position, the MVP, without a question. I appreciate that, Yuki. It's more of me getting like my extra stuff. Montas' first pitch is in there for a called strike, and we're underway here in Game 2 of the National League Wild Card. I'm just trying to get the New York Mets baseball. 0-1 as Lindor looks at that sinker down and in, 1-1. Now, Francisco Lindor is known to hit a lot of off-speed pitches, but if you throw him a fastball, the dude's going to go out there and he's going to chase it. Sorry if I stopped talking for a sec. Lindor looks at that splitter off the plate, 2-1. Look to sweep the Brewers in the NL wild card. 2-1 for Lindor, and that one's taken off the plate. It's 3-1. So the Mets already working great at bats against Montas, and that is an excellent start. That's what you got to do. You can't be swinging first pitch every at bat. You got to start to take a few pitches. The 3-1 coming from Montas to Lindor. Lindor fouls that four-seamer back. It's now full 3-2. All right, so I finally got everything working. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of promotion. So if you see me on my phone, that's why. There we see Jose Iglesias, the hero from last night's contest. The pitch coming to Lindor. 3-2. And that is off the plate, ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Francisco Lindor, and the Mets have the first base runner of the game. So now that pitch looked like it just missed the zone a little bit. It got incredibly close. But now we see Jose Iglesias, who had the big hit yesterday. They throw back to first. Hoskins is in there. Hoskins tries to get the tag on Lindor. And it's official. The Baltimore Orioles have been swept. The Kansas City Royals are moving on. Wow. 2 back-to-back upsets in the wild card. Will we see 3 in a row? Let's find out right here. Montas. Lindor taking a very big lead. Iglesias swings and misses at that sinker down in the dirt. It's 0-1. Now, Iglesias has been nothing but a revelation for the Mets. A 24-game hitting streak. Against Montas, he's 2 for 9 with a 222 average. But against the Brewers in his career, he hits 294. So he knows this team. He knows them well. As that sinker breaks down low, but a called strike, 0-2. Like I said, I apologize if I get quiet for a minute. I'm just trying to attach all the stuff. 0-2, and Iglesias fouls the four-seamer back to stay in the count. So an early 9-pitch inning for Montas without recording an out. And Iglesias grounds that one to short, to second for one. On to first is not in time. Iglesias once again beats it out with his hustle. It was a very good play by Adames, who flipped this one over to Terang. Made a solid throw to first, but Iglesias just a little bit too quick. It was a nice little bouncer. Adames, it looked like they didn't have much time to wait. Yeah, Iglesias is going to be in there by half a step because the ball spiked on the dirt. Would have probably been an out if it wasn't for the hustle from Iglesias. Belt fires. Vientos, ground ball. Here's the play, and they bobble it. It's bobbled by the third baseman, Joey Ortiz. And the Mets have 2 runners on in the first. Waiting for most people to hop on this live. Definitely going to have a better capacity than we do right now. Again, we're just getting started. I have everything on mute so I can focus on the actual game. Montas got promised pitching to lefties. That is a fact. And here's Brandon Nimmo, who in the season has had a pretty odd campaign, as that first pitch to the sinker down and in for ball 1. Now, Brandon Nimmo this season, hitting cleanup is something that you don't expect to see very often. He's been hitting 224 this season in terms of the playoffs, but the dude this season he has not been very good for average, but this dude has been on a power surge for a while, and this one going to be fouled down the left field line. No play for the left fielder, Jackson Choria. Fourteenth pitch of the inning coming up for Montas. Here's the pitch, and Nimmo gets that one through the hole, a base hit. Iglesias rounding third. He'll score. Frelick's throw to third is not in time. Vientos goes first to third. Brandon Nimmo cashes in with a 1-out single, and it's 1-0 New York. What a start for the Mets. Yeah, I'm just going to put this on the sidebar so I can focus on actually editing this. The Mets fans are out on the live here in Milwaukee. Belt high, gets the chase, puts it right through the hole. Austin had to play at it, just missed it. No play there, an RBI for the Mets. A beautiful start. What's up, Yanni? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Here's the first pitch to Pete Alonso. Slider out and in, ball 1. I don't know why I said out, in and out. Not a great call from me. Alonso has been hitting 240 on this season, 34 home runs, 88 RBIs. Arguably Alonso's worst season as a Met, but it's kind of weird. I mean, the dude's just been getting caught up with this contract talks. If that sinker catches the low part of the zone for a strike, 1-1. That looked like a little bit of a questionable spot, but hey, we do what we can. Alonso looks at that one for a called strike. So my boy Hector is live. That I did not know about, to say the least. Eighteenth pitch of the inning coming from Montas. Ground ball. Diving play by Adames. Throw to second in time to first, and Alonso just stopped running. It looked like Alonso may have collided. That would have scored a run. Very confused by what just occurred. Okay, then. Only one run scores for New York, and it's 1-0 Mets after the first. Top of the first. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't think that was planned. I think Alonso either he would have been safe for sure. I don't know what that was. That was not good, to say the least. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I don't know if he ran a double play. I don't know if he missed a double play ball. I don't know if he fell down. Like, I don't know what he did. So apparently he stumbled running to first base. So
it don't fucking matter. Just look like a bunch of losers to me.
well, let's see. Yeah, he tripped on the bat. That's not good. Not a good look for my favorite Mets player. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was not good. Lineup for the Brewers: Chorio, Perkins, Contreras, Adames, Sanchez, Hoskins, Frelick, Ortiz, and Terang. Terang goes pretty much 3 for 4, yet somehow got moved all the way down to the 9th spot. That makes no sense to me. Here's the pitch, and Chorio fouls that sinker back. 0-2. So attacking early is Chorio. Minaya is starting to just get the touchdown on the pitches a little bit. 0-2. Chorio gets that one to deep right field. Going back is Marte, and this game is tied. That was fast. Damn. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. He smoked that ball. The first long ball of this series, as that pitch is taken for a called strike by Perkins. Perkins fits that one in the air to left. Nimmo's got it. 1 away. Here's William Contreras as that sinker is taken for a called strike 0-1. Contreras looks at that one away. Ball 1. That one is going to get through, a base hit for William Contreras. Oh, great. Trent booked the Mets. That's fantastic. So now here's Willie Adames. Sinker in for a called strike 0-1. Seems like Manaea is throwing the sinker for the first pitch of every single one of these at-bats. You'll want to Adames. Willie goes upstairs for the sinker and he misses. It's 0-2. In there, called strike 3 on the sinker. Manaea gets his first K of the night. Here's Gary Sanchez. Sweeper in, called strike 0-1 again. This season hit 220, 11 home runs, and a solid OPS of 699. Ouch. The 0-1 coming to Gary Sanchez. Swings through the sinker. It's up there, and it's 1-2. Or no, 0-2. Sorry. I read it wrong. These Mets. I know, man. This game is going to go on forever. Brace yourself. Oh, 2. Up and in for ball 1. Looked like it broke the corner just a little bit, but enough for the ump to call it a ball. Not a bad inning for Manaea. Chourio just has a ridiculous amount of power. And I don't know how he hit that ball out. 1-2. Manaea throws back to first. Check on Contreras. First disengagement of the day. Manaea seems like he hasn't had the velo that he's looking for. He's definitely going to a sinker, but you just got to get these big ones coming. 1-2. Missed on the corner again. Ball 2. Two. Popped it up, foul. Goes out of play. Seven home runs given up by Sean Manaea in the postseason. He has not been the best pitcher in the world in the postseason. As that one misses the corner, and it's ball 3. So the ump squeezed the crap out of him, and now Manaea is missing, and there's Rhys Hoskins on deck. So waiting for the pitch. 3-2. In there, strike three call on the sweeper. So Manaea gives up one but escapes trouble. We go to the top of the second, 1-1. After Jackson Chourio even the game with a big fly of his own. Did ESPN just play "Oh My God" after a Brewers home run? Okay, what the hell, bro? That is a new low. ESPN quite literally hates the Mets. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe they played OMG after, like, you can't even hide it at that point. That's actually insane. You cannot hide it anymore. You hate the Mets. Just come out and say, ESPN, that you hate the Mets, okay? It's okay. It happens. Let me see if this would look better. It doesn't look good either. Nah, I'm going to go back to my old score bug. I don't like this. And here we are, back from commercial break, finally. First pitch, slider taken by Martinez for strike one. JJ, I'm getting scared. Manaea looks terrible. Manaea does not look terrible. Okay? Jackson Chourio is a generational prospect. 0-1 coming to JD. Fouls that four-seamer back at 97. 0-2. Martinez said in his press conference he is addicted to the playoffs, and he contributed yesterday with 2 RBIs. Let's see what he does here, the 0-2. Strike three. Got him swinging on the four-seamer, and there's one away in the inning. Matas gets his first K of the day. So here's Starling Marte. He came through with a very solid day of hitting, almost had a home run if it wasn't for Jackson Chourio. Sinker misses the zone for 0-1-0. Jesus Christ, I cannot speak. I'm choking under the pressure. It's not good. 1-0 to Marte. Cutter breaks the corner for a strike. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Ball 2. Two one. And that sinker spikes the dirt. It's now 3-1. 3-1 to Marte. Liner. Play to Hoskins. Flips it to Montas. And it's dropped! Montas dropped the ball! Unbelievable. And Marte is safe at first base. Unbelievable. How do you miss that? Wow. I can't believe it. Paul Blackburn done for this season. I'm not too surprised. We got the dude for a cup of coffee, so oh well. That's too bad. Here's Tyrone Taylor. He had himself a pretty decent day yesterday, hitting 248 on the season. Pitch number 27 comes, and the sinker is in there for a called strike. The 0-1 coming. Taylor floats that one to center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Marte rounding second. He's into third. Tyrone Taylor with a 2-out single. And the Mets have runners on the corners. Let's go. Swung it a little bit on the up and inside. Looked like Marte was going to get there no matter what. If he was on second, he was 100% going to score. But a big 2-out knock for the Mets. Now, can they cash in once again with runners in scoring position for Francisco Alvarez? One of the better hitters on this team. Not average-wise, but this kid thrives in the clutch. I call him Captain Clutch for a reason. As Alvarez rolls that sinker over, fouled away. Alvy was hurt for the majority of this for a bit of the first half with the thumb injury that he had against the Dodgers. Came back in June and has been thriving since. 0-1. Alvarez lines out in the center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Marte scores. Tyrone Taylor goes to third. Francisco Alvarez with a 2-out knock. And the Mets have regained the lead. What a time for the Mets to be hitting with runners in scoring position. 2 for 2 on the day. And there we see the loud group of Met fans that travel to Milwaukee. There are a bunch of them, I will say. Well, when you're selling tickets for $20 at playoff games, it's kind of hard not to go. So now here's Francisco Lindor, who's yet to have his big hit in this series. He was kind of quiet yesterday. This series, he's 0 for 4 with 2 walks and a run. But obviously, this is the Mets team MVP. And Lindor gets under it, hits this one to center. Or no, left field, sorry. Chorio's under it. Tyrone Taylor is going to tag up from third. He'll score. A sacrifice fly for Lindor. And the Mets now lead it 3-1. A great start for the Mets offense. 3 runs early. And Pat Murphy's starting to look a little bit, what's the word? Not very happy. So here's Jose Iglesias. Was just disrespected by ESPN because they decided to play his song when a Brewers player hit a home run. Yeah, Alvarez is addicted to hitting with running scoring position. He's addicted. The 0-1 coming to Iglesias as that slider misses the zone and down 1-1. 1-1. Iglesias lines. That's through for a base hit. Alvarez is going to go first to third. The throw is up the line, and Iglesias is in at second base. What hustle from the New York Mets! Iglesias pulls a Bryce Terang, goes to second on what should have been a single. After he got the throw to third, Alvarez was safe. Iglesias knew that was his moment to go to second, and he cashes in. And now the Mets have 2 on at second and third in a big spot here in the second inning. So here is Mark Vientos, who came through yesterday with a big 2-run single that put the Mets in prime position of their 5-run fifth inning onslaught. Pitch 35 as that four-seamer is down and away for ball number 1. Mets love to hit in these situations. They love it. The 1-0 to Vientos. Fly ball in the air to right. Under it is Sal Frelick, and he will make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets go out and get 2 runs back. They now lead at 3-1. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, this was a big inning for the Mets. Got 2 big runs, needed it in the worst way possible. ESPN might actually hate the Mets. One day, I gotta get to one of these. We now go to the bottom of the second. The last out was Gary Sanchez, so Rhys Hoskins will be set to lead it off. And Rhys Hoskins against the Mets is known as, some call him the new Chase Utley. I'm not one of those people because Chase Utley will never be replaced. That dude was a dirtbag. He's an excellent ball player, but he destroyed the Mets in every way, shape, or form. He has been raking against this team as the first pitch sinker is in there for a call strike going 1. Rhys against the Mets, 216, 71 hits, 17 home runs, 43 RBIs. As Hoskins looks at that sweeper in for ball 1. He had his history in the past with the Phillies, but what really escalated it was the series at the beginning of the season, which I will get to in a moment. Sinker in there called strike, 1-2 to Hoskins. He got a base hit, slid into second, a league pretty much like Chase Utley did again to Jeff McNeil. And let's say it started a lot of escalation. McNeil tried to fight him. Hoskins laid down faking an injury. And he just it was not a good sight. Then Hoskins goes out and does this after running off the field. The very next day, hits a grand slam as Hoskins rolls that sweeper over for strike 2. Two. Hoskins flies that one in the air to left or center. Doesn't matter. Under it is Nimmo. Makes the catch. 1 away. So thankfully, we will not have to see Rhys Hoskins for a while. And now batting is going to be Sal Frelick, who injured himself earlier in the previous Mets-Brewers series on a collision at the wall. And it was very unfortunate, to say the least. As Frelick looks at that sinker that breaks for a strike. Here's the pitch. Rolled over, foul. Yeah, now they're showing the injury. He jumped at the wall, missed the ball. Probably shouldn't even have been playing, but it was unfortunate. Prayers up to Sal Frelick. Floats that one over to the left side, foul. Good shit, JJ. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Feel free to send the live to everybody else. That pitch was way up and in. Let's go, Mets. Absolutely. Share the live, my brother. I appreciate your criticism. I really do. You might not think that, but it makes me want to be better. And time is called by Frelick. Frelick this season hitting .259 along with a sharp 2 home runs, 32 RBIs, and a 655 OPS. Only played 145 games. 1-2. Just a bit off the plate. Montas is scared. I agree. Montas is just throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, hoping that the Mets aren't going to chase it. And the Mets have just been attacking him all night. And that sinker's off the plate, 3-2. I looked like Alvarez took the blame for that one because that looked way off the zone. 9 balls, 21 strikes, 30 total pitches. Pretty solid day. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. Lindor, step throw in time. What a throw by Francisco Lindor. And there are 2 away. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Great hustle play by Sal Frelick. Lindor just got it a half step quicker. Let's see the replay. It was a nice little bouncer. Lindor comes it off a terrible angle. Somehow makes that happen and beats it out by just a little bit. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's out. He's out. Great play by Lindor. And there are now 2 away in the end. Here's the pitch. And Ortiz flies that one in the air to right. Easy play for Marte. Side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Brewers. We go to the top of the third. Mets leading 3-1.
Down or no?
Hang on. I'm pulling everything back up. It's 28-30 through 4:28, correct?
Oh my God! It's caught! 10, 20, 15, and 10 and 5. He's gone! Touchdown, Georgia! Unbelievable stuff.
Does not matter what the win probabilities are. This game is not over until the champagne is popped for the Mets or the Brewers force game 3. So here's Nimmo leading it off. Had an excellent start to this game as he came through with the first inning RBI. Nimmo checks the swing. Does not go around. One zero. Nimmo swings and misses for a strike. 1-1. One. Cutter off the plate. 2-1. Two one coming. Cutter just breaks the corner. 2-2. Two. Rolled over, foul. Nimmo fouls that one back. Two coming to Nimmo. Three-two to Nimmo. Fly ball in the air to center. Going back is Perkins. Makes the catch at the wall. I thought that ball had a chance. Alonso checks the swing for a strike. What's up, Kane? How you doing, my brother? Shout out Port Jervis to all the boys watching from across the state. 0-1. Alonso laces that one to third. Easy play for Ortiz. And they're 2 away. So here's JD Martinez. Struck out on his last at-bat. At the belt and fires. JD laces that one to left, but on the run is Chorio. Makes the catch, side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mets, but they still lead it 3-1. Coming up after this game is going to be the Braves and the Padres. That is sure to be an interesting game. Will the Braves salvage themselves from elimination? Or are they going home on the wrath of Slam Diego? The Tigers pulled off the big upset, sweeping Houston. And the Royals pulled off their big upset, sweeping Baltimore. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I'm all right. I just realized who the Braves are playing. I need to call my cousin. I'm gonna put it on speaker for you guys, but I'm gonna call my cousin. He needs to be alerted of the dangers of facing Joe Musgrove in an elimination playoff game. Of course, Michael K was ecstatic when that happened. I'm still in shambles after that Astros game. I can't believe the Tigers actually swept them. Ah, damn, he can't join. Popping champagne in Detroit. It's funny because half the team legit can't even have champagne. That's the really funny part. Why am I getting like a Sports Center game break? What the hell is this? And of course, Terang gets a base hit when I'm not looking. Wonderful. Fantastic. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Screw the Astros. Yeah, I agree. I got kind of sick of the Astros. Here's Jackson Chourio. The tying run is aboard. The youngest player in postseason history with a leadoff homer. 20 years and 205 days old. Pickoff attempt to first, and Terang gets back safely. Chourio looks at that one up and in, and it's 1-0. Chourio swings through that sinker. Manai comes set, fires the 1-1. Chourio gets tied up on that sweeper, and it's 1-2. One, two. Chourio flies that one back with foul. And time call by Chourio. 2-2 to Chorio. Laces that one foul down the line. The stress starting to sink in now if you're a Mets or Brewers fan. Hell, it's sunk in from the beginning. At the belt, fires the 2-2. In there, called strike 3 on the sinker. And there's one away in the inning. That first pitch is up and out at Perkins. 1-0. Be ready for Terang to run. Goes back to first.
Two players, if you're not Rams fans, you probably never heard of these teams. The Bears run this sort of draw play right up the gut with Roshan Johnson. Rader beats it, comes downhill. Now that's
That sinker breaks in for a strike. 1-1. Popped them up foul. Here from the plane. What up, Con? Good to see you, my boy. Thoughts on that? Hang on. Here's the pitch. Laced. Diving play to throw to second is not in time. Good flip by Lindor, but Terang is just too fast. Well, let's see. Yeah, he's safe. Thoughts on how the Orioles got out? Their bats just oh. I think that it was embarrassing. Flat out embarrassing how they went out. They just could not hit for the life of them. So here's William Contreras using Edwin Diaz's walkout song, Narco. Crowd is roaring here in Milwaukee. Sinker breaks the corner again for a strike. How many times have I said that today? Do you agree they should go right after Contreras? Yes. Get a ground ball. Don't worry about Terang. I'm more concerned about Perkins. And Contreras is not that fast, so we should be able to nab him on a ground ball. Sweeper in there for a called strike. So it's 0-2 to Contreras. You don't want Willie Adames coming up with the bases loaded. You don't want Willie Adames coming up in a one-run game. You want Adames coming up when there's 2 outs. Pitch number 50 coming from Manaya. Got him upstairs on the sinker. Manaya's got his 4th K of the night, and there are 2 away. Let's go. Beauty. Great pitch. Up and in. And he got that one. One and 0 to Adames. That pitch just missed the corner. Pitch number 52 from Sean Manaea. Popped them up. In the air to center. Taylor's under it. Side retired. Manaea escapes trouble once again. 7-8-9 due up for the Mets. We go to the top of the fourth. Mets up 3-1. Just got to keep holding on, boys. Just keep scoring. Jack, I hate to say it, but your season's over. You have to face Joe Musgrave in an elimination game. You're finished. All right. Top of the fourth inning. I'm just reading off some of the comments I got on here. What's your ideal World Series matchup? Like, what I want to happen or what I think's going to happen? What you want or what you think. What I think it's going to be the Padres and the Guardians. What I want is Yankees-Mets. Every year the Yankees and Mets are in the playoffs together, I want a Yankees-Mets World Series. I'm not one of those people that roots for the Yankees' downfall unless the Mets are eliminated. Because I want, if it were up to me, there would be a Subway Series every single year. Yeah, what happened with the Orioles? Collapse. That was an absolute choke job by them. And there we see Carlos Mendoza getting interviewed once again. Montas remains in the game for the fourth, and here's Solly Marte leading off. Marte hitting 625, and he's got a base hit, a leadoff single through the gap in second, between second and first. A leadoff single for Solly Marte, and the Mets have a base runner on early here in the fourth. I apologize if I keep swifting my chair around. My camera is on an angle, and the StreamYard is on the second monitor, so it kind of like flips it up a little bit. No worries, though. Tyrone Taylor up next. Has faced Montas only twice in his career. He's 1 for 1, though, so a 500 average against Montas. Throw to second, and Marte is out at second base. A perfect throw by Contreras. Not too much you could do. I like the effort, but yeah, let's take a look at the replay. Oh! He's safe. Safe. Marte is safe at second base. Yes. See, I even got the Yankees fan admitting it. Yo, Caden, share the live to the boy, to Jacob. I think he would enjoy watching this. Shout out Josh Eppert. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. It's pretty obvious. He was safe, and I'm going to stand on that. It's the best angle we're going to get. Safe. 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 He is safe. He is safe. Yup. Yup. That boy Mendoza. That's how we do it. And a big opportunity for the Mets to cash in now with another runner in scoring position. So once again, here's Tyrone Taylor. As we go back to what we started. 1. Taylor looks at that sinker off the plate, 1-1. Sorry, 1-0. I guess that pitch didn't count. Mets up 3-1, runner on second base with nobody out. The belt fires. That four-seamer breaks in for a strike, 1-1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Monte looks at second, 1-1 pitch. Taylor looks at that sinker, down and away, 2-1. So I do have an announcement. I know that there are a couple of Yankee fans watching this stream, and I do have good news. This Saturday, the Mets are off. I'll be streaming Game 1 of the Yankees-Royals series with a Yankee-centric broadcast. 2-2. And that's down, ball 3. All right, they fixed the count, thankfully. Yes, that is correct. I will be doing the Yankees-Royals on Saturday, but you're letting me wear this jersey. It says NYC. I do not care. You won't see the patch. Deal with it. I'm sorry, but I'm not. 3-2 to Taylor. Got him on the slider. 1 away. Beautiful pitch from Montas. You can't hate that. It's a great slider. Left Tyrone looking stupid with that swing. But that was not good. Now batting is Francisco Alvarez. Once again up with a runner in scoring position. Four-seamer breaks the corner and a called strike. Chance of let's go Brewers. 1. Alvarez floats that one back on the sinker. It's 0-2. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you're enjoying the stream. Spam the fire emojis. Just get this place bumping. Watching the Mets. That's what we're here to do. Got the Yanks on Saturday. Hopefully you don't have to come back for a Mets stream tomorrow. 0-2. That's down on a fastball for 1-2. Oh, Mets Yankees World Series with 100% feed families. And listen, I feel like I'm not going to lie. I do think we would kick the Yankees' ass in a World Series. We would demolish them. You can't beat us. 1-2. Alvarez looks at that slider away. Ball 2. And I say that, and by the way, okay, never mind. The Braves have already scored on Joe Musgrove. Yeah, this further proves my point that Joe Musgrove cheated. Joe Musgrove cheated against the Mets, and you can't change my mind. He cheated. 2-2 to Alvey. And Alvey strokes that one foul. You might be one of the only Yankees fans that actively supports this channel, and I appreciate that. 2-2. Got him on the splitter. 2 away. Surprised that Montas is really one of his first times using the splitter. Beautiful pitch. I mean, that's poetic. Nothing you could do about that. Unfortunate. So here's Francisco Lindor. Pat Murphy. And Montas is pulled after 60 pitches for 4 innings. And they will go to Trevor McGill out of the bullpen. Stay tuned. You're watching Game of the Week. Or not Game of the Week, Tal. That's the wrong thing. You're watching Mets Brewers on Empire Sports Media. Sorry about that. My transitions are not the greatest. So Trevor McGill, this season, 46 innings pitched, 1-3, 21 Ks, a 2.73 ERA. Wait, 21. No, that's saves. 1-3, 21 saves, a 2.73 ERA, a 102 ERA whip, I'm pretty sure that is. 50 walks, 14 strikeouts. I don't know. I forgot. I didn't write it down in pen what this chart was. Okay. So 46 innings pitched, a 1-3 record, 21 saves, a 2.73 ERA, a 102 whip, 50 Ks, and 14 walks. Trevor McGill has been on his game this season. One of the better pitchers for the Brewers coming out of this bullpen. Him, Piamps, and Devin Williams, who we'll most likely see. Swear to God, if I hear you bring up Daquan Jeffries one more time, Gans, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry. That's something else going on. I'll be right back. I got to go close the door. So a big at-bat coming up for Francisco Lindor facing Tyler McGill's brother, Trevor McGill. Throws over 100 miles an hour, so this is going to be a difficult at-bat for Lindor. But they already knocked Montas out of the game. So that's good news. Montas, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Not an awful day, but not good for the playoffs. First pitch, Frankie fouls back the fastball at 100 miles an hour, 0-1. "21 saves, and that was because of the injury to Devin Williams." 0-1. Lindor holds a swing. Marte stays at second, as it stays just in front of Contreras a little bit. Yeah, I don't think Alonso's coming back. I'm not going to lie. I'm worried to say that. 1-1 coming to Lindor. Steps off. Mets have been playing small ball for the longest time. 1-1. Lindor chases that one and fouls it off. 1-2. Max Fried is throwing for the Braves. That's unfortunate. 1-2 coming to Lindor. Checks the swing. Does not go around. 2-2 coming up. 11 of 13 hits are singles in this series, as that one also breaks, and it's 3-2. This is not the time for Alonso to have a cold streak. I agree, 100%. And Lindor pops it up. Choria's got it. Side retired. So Trevor McGill comes in and limits the damage. Mets still lead it 3-1, going to the bottom of the fourth. Oh dear. Bases loaded, nobody out for San Diego, and it's Machado. Hey, commercials. Machado strikes out, the bases loaded. Wow. Okay. First pitch to Gary Sanchez is up and away for ball one. One 0. Gary laces that one right to Lindor. 2 steps. Low throw, but Alonso gets the scoop. 1 away. Not the greatest throw from Lindor, but it ain't the end of the world. And now here's Rhys Hoskins. Are the Braves about to get out of this? No way. I'd be shocked if they did. Wow, 2 outs. Hoskins, a little bleeder. Vientos' throw is in time to get him. My God. The Padres are not going to score with the bases loaded. Are you kidding me, Max Fried? Why is it that the Padres have to be involved in all the dramatic series? I'm happy that we're not the Padres, thankfully. Nor do we have to see the Padres, for now at least. So here's Sal Frelick. Sweeper breaks just over the plate for a strike 0-1. A lot of baseball left to be played. It's only the 4th inning. This game's gone on forever. Frelick gets tied up upstairs, and it's 0-2. 0-2. Laces. Frelick gets it through, a base hit. A 2-out single for Sal Frelick, and the Brewers have a base runner.
Sorry, sir. What did you do? Let me go. I think the target base. I heard that part. But I'm facing Chris in fantasy this week, and he has Tyreek. I don't want to face Tyreek. That's what you're arresting him for. You told me he was resisting and trying to fight me. Let me go. Let him go, Parker.
Ortiz looks at that one up and in, ball one.
Sorry, sir. What did you do? Let me go. I am not losing the target base. I heard that. The 5 biggest fantasy football.
1-0. Ortiz gets tied up on the sweeper, but he looks at it. It's 2-0. Two one. Ortiz fouls it down the line. Ortiz fouls that one back. Two. Ortiz fouls that one down the line. We'll do it again. Two coming to Ortiz. Frelick leads off a first. Fouled back once again. The Padres did not score with the bases loaded and nobody out. Wow, that sucks. That is a bummer. Two. Jam him inside. Big payoff pitch coming. $67 pitches so far from Manaea. This will be number 68. I don't want to hear what Gans is talking. He's definitely ahead of me. I definitely just got a spoiler. Fuck you, Gans. 3-2. Ground ball. Lindor. Side retired. Manaea escapes trouble again. We now go to the top of the fifth. Mets still up. 3-1. I'll be back in about a minute. I gotta go grab a drink of water. Don't go anywhere. Swear to God, you better not. Wow, I could not have timed that any better. Yeah, I'm good. I just had to go to the bathroom. I came back just in time. But yes, Yuki, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How's our boy Hector doing? Is he hanging in there? I appreciate you joining me this evening. I hope you have him on one monitor, me on the other, and the Met game on the TV, obviously. So here's Jose Iglesias leading things off for the Mets here in the fifth inning, facing McGill. 100 miles an hour, breaks the corner for a strike, 0-1. Iglesias checks his swing, goes around. Got him with a 101 on the corner. Perfect pitch for McGill. One away. I do have some Hawaiian rolls I might take a bite out of every now and then. Vientos takes one down and away, ball one. Vientos gets, geez, he ran off the out of the batter's box with that swing. It's 1-1. One. In there for a strike. One, two. 100 miles an hour up and away, ball two. Two. Vientos fouls this one. On the run is Frelick, and he won't get there. Heck is happy when the Mets are ahead. Absolutely. Checks the swing. Vientos goes around, and there's two away. It's hard to face a guy that's throwing 100 some miles an hour. That's a wicked pitch. Here's Nimmo. Fouls it down the line. Go 1. Nimmo looks at that one down and in, ball 1. One one. And Nimmo gets hit. The inning goes on. Mets have done their best hitting with 2 outs easily. Here's Alonso, due for the big blast as he fouls that one back 0-1. Alonso has just been frustrating to watch, and I would not be shocked if he left this offseason with how poorly he's played this year. Worst season of his career by a mile. 0-1. Too high. Gets Contreras off his stance, and it's 1-1. Oh, wine rules. They're awesome. There's something about them besides regular bread. Here's the 1-1. And Alonso gets fooled on the curveball. It's now 1-2. Jesus Christ, Alonso. I can't defend you much anymore, Pete. Should be 4-1. That's a balk. And the Padres have tied it up. He'll Skippity Resler. What up, Cole Clark? How you doing, kid? One, two coming to Alonso. Got him on the curveball. These Martinis are hilarious. Newberg K. All right, come on now. Really? Really? We're getting started with this already. What are you from Valley Central? I got no beef with VC. Y'all got beef with us. I don't got beef with you. I appreciate your hospitality, though, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Let's go, Mets. Oh, crap. I got to update the scoreboard. Bottom 5. Yeah, bottom 5. All right. No, I'm not writing. I could do this work. Yeah, we'll do that. You see on top. See. Aiden White owns Super. I mean, I own Aiden White, but I don't know, man. Aiden's my boy, though. He's a great dude. Not looking forward to facing him on Friday night, but unfortunately, we got to do things that we don't want to do. Appreciate you watching the live, though. Helps me out, helps the Mets fans out. And, yeah, drop a like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it, all right? It's what Aiden White would want you to do. He's already subbed to my channel. You got raided by Tom Grassi a few days ago. Kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, that did happen. Got over 600 views on that, and we're up to 175 subscribers, so we are low-key starting to cook. The errors are killing Milwaukee in this game. Yeah, okay, bot looks a lot better than bottom. As Benias change up. Okay. I don't want to hear an interview. I want to watch the friggin' baseball game. Is the interview over? Thank God. That changeup breaks the corner for a strike. I don't know what the hell I'm hearing. Talking about PFP. Two. Laced foul by Terang. Two. Laced down the line, a base hit. You could just already get him a second base. And it got past Nemo. He's on his way to second. He'll stay there. He almost went to third. That was the most predictable hit I've ever seen. Yeah, it stayed down the line. Kicked off the sidewall. Nemo just couldn't play it properly. I mean, Bryce Terang just keeps the Brewers alive. The fact that he's hitting in the 9-hole is absurd. Put him in out of the 2 or the 3, because this dude just gets on base. Here's Chorio. Homer and a K for the kid. As he fouls that one off 0-1. I mean, Bryce Terang is just... That dude's just got killer speed. I can't even lie. I tip my cap to him. He's a great base runner. Whoever the Mets win this game, they're going to Philly. Ground ball, easy play for Iglesias, and there's one away. So now you come to the situation. Perkins is going to try to get a sacrifice. So do you walk him and take your chance with Contreras for a double play? And Manny Machado broke it open. I assume that was a bases clearing triple. A 2-run double. Padres up 3-1. And San Diego is just ridiculous. Honestly, honest to God, they are. I'm convinced that San Diego pumps in crowd noise, but hey, I mean, I could be completely wrong. I mean, the Padres are one of the better fan bases in baseball, so I guess I wouldn't be too shocked if they had that good of a fan base. So they are going to pitch to Perkins. Be aware of the bunt. He's going to try to get this one down and get Terang home from third. As he looked at the first pitch up there for a sinker, ball one. Belt fires. Inside, ball two. Two zero. Perkins fouls that one back. Once again on the sinker. Two one. Perkins, it's out in the air to center. Going back is Taylor, makes the catch, but that'll score a run, and the Brewers have cut this lead in half. It's now 3-2, New York. It's now 5-1, San Diego. As that sweeper just misses the zone. One zero. That one also just barely misses. That's in there for a strike. Two one. Contreras laces that one down the line. Foul. Two two. Just misses the zone. Down and in. It's now 3-2. That makes no sense, Bukshabi. 3-2. Laced. Lindor bobbles it. Makes the throw. And he still gets the out. Alonso is not doing it with the bat, but he is keeping them alive with his glove. Another not so great play by Lindor, but another scoop by Alonso saves the Mets. It's now 3-2 going to the top of the sixth. Jesus Christ. This game is an acid trip. Naya is going to be done. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits. Not a bad outing. Joel Payamps coming back in. Was not great last night. Was pulled after 14 pitches. But here's Martinez as he gets tied up on that pitch upstairs. It's 0-1. Bit surprised why they brought in Payamps again. JD fouls that one back. It's 0-2. Oh, 2. JD fouls that one back. Oh, 2. Slider outside. 1-2. Two. And that's outside. 3-2 on the slider. That is technically a correct call. It was off the play by just a. Was it by a hair? Yes. But was it a ball? Yes. 3-2. And that's low, ball 4. Jackson Merrill, the should-be Rookie of the Year, with a blast just over the head of Michael Harris. That scores 2 runs, and it's 5-1 San Diego. Here's Marte as he dribbles that one down the line. Foul. I'm learning more baseball terminology. That's what I've said. Strokes it, pokes one, rolls it over. Dribbler. Go 1 to Marte. Fouled back on the 4-seamer at 96. 0-2. Joel Payamps' best pitch is notably a slider. 40% of the time he throws it, and it's pretty effective. Marte fouls that slider back. It's still 0-2. We'll do it again. Mets won 75 games last year, as you all remember. One of the worst team that money can buy, with an over $300 million payroll. And then this year, 89-73. Marte pokes out one, through for a base hit. JD will stop at second. It's a single for Starling Marte, and the Mets have 2 on with nobody out. And now there's Tyrone Taylor, who's had some very big knocks for this team, especially against the Atlanta Braves. He's kind of been this sneaky guy for big at-bats. And they're going to go have a war with Payamps. I don't know why you brought him in after what happened yesterday. It's the same exact lineup, just in different spots. I don't know what the Brewers are doing. Seriously, what are they doing? Tyrone Taylor now up. Nothing but singles so far from the Mets, so the definition of small ball. And Tyrone pops it up. On the run is Frelick, makes the catch, one away. Not good to swing on a first pitch slide. I don't know what Tyrone was thinking there. That's up 3-2, obviously, here on the top of the sixth. It was I was questioning. We're very much questioning that swing by Taylor. And here's Alvarez. Calls time. Alvarez checks the swing. Throw to first is in time, but the Mets are going to have runners on second and third. Well, I would not be shocked if they gave 4-2. This is a big at-bat for Lindor. A hit's going to score 2. If not, then maybe you get 1. You get lucky. Are they going to give him 4? Having a bit of an issue here. Pat Murphy's got me confused. What is going on? So they are going to walk Lindor. I read his lips. He said we'll walk him. What a weird game. Well, now here's Jose Iglesias, who's been very clutch in general this season for the Mets. 24-game hitting streak is on the line. I lied. He's 1 for 3. Sinker drops in for a strike. This series, he's 2 for 8 with an RBI and 2 runs. His infamous hit in the 5th inning sparked the rally for the Mets, and now the bases are loaded. As that pitch just misses inside, ball 1. It had a good break on it, but it looked like it just missed. 1-1. Iglesias misses on that sinker. It's now 1-2. It would infuriate me if they don't score. But it wouldn't be that surprising. They've done so well running scoring position. They're down and mess up at some point. 1-2. Got him. Iglesias gets tied up by Pyomps, and he gets out of it, and it's still 3-2. Unfortunate. So here's the big man, Reed Garrett. 377 ERA, 34% K rate. The MLB average is 23%, but he is known to give up the long ball. We'll see what happens here. That first pitch is up and into Adames, 1-0. I'm not comfortable. I need more runs from the Mets. 1-0. Adames dribbles that one down the line, but foul. Adames this season versus the Mets, 265, 31 hits, 7 homers, 22 RBIs. He has been a killer to this team back when the Brewers murdered the Mets back in early April and then last week. Yesterday, not much of an impact. Same goes for today, but we'll see if he can change that. Back-to-back sinkers from Garrett. 1-2 coming from Garrett. Laced, ground ball to second. Iglesias has it to Alonso, 1 away. And a big first out for New York. Here's Gary Sanchez. Sweeper in there for a strike. A 1. Gary looks at a four-seamer that just breaks the corner at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Gary Sanchez, the former New York Met and former Yankee and former San Diego Padre, and of course, former Minnesota Twin. He's had a very weird career, especially last year. 0-2 coming to Gary Sanchez. Splitter just low, 1-2. If I'm spinning around in this chair, it means I'm nervous as hell, because I am. I'm just twirling around in this chair. We'll look at my notes. One, two coming to Sanchez. Ground ball. Lindor with a dive, but he can't make the play. Score that an infield single for Sanchez, and the Brewers have a 1-out base runner. And now Garrett Mitchell will come in to pinch run for Gary Sanchez. And here's Rhys Hoskins in a big spot versus Garrett. They're back to first, and Mitchell's in there safe. Sorry, I got to get up for a second. Stretch. Oh, jeez. Had to just plop back down in the chair. Nervous as hell. Need a ground ball. Just don't let him steal. Hoskins looks at a sinker that bites the corner for a strike. Hoskins, obviously earlier mentioned, a known threat to the Mets with the stuff that happened earlier in the year and in years past. The 0-1 to Reese. Just a bit inside. Just misses the corner. It's 1-1. Padres still leading 5-1 in the fourth. You can watch that on ESPN2. You're watching this on ESPN. Nerves are setting in, man. I'm nervous as hell. Mitchell at first. 11th pitch of his day. The pitch from Garrett. Runner goes. Alvarez's throw is in time to get him. What a tag by Jose Iglesias. And there's 2 away in the inning. Milwaukee is going to look at it. Let's take a look. Perfect throw. Out. Out for sure. Oh, yeah. Out by a mile. Out by a mile. What a throw. Alvarez got a little bit of I guess you call it a hopper, but Iglesias reads it perfectly. 1-2 coming to Hoskins. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on the splitter. Reed Garrett sits the Brewers down. We go to the top of the 7th. Mets up 3-2. Let's go. So I'm thinking we're going to get another inning of Garrett. And then maybe 2 innings of Diaz. I'm not sure. I don't even hate the idea. I don't hate the idea of putting in Peterson. I really don't. Just waiting for this game to come back on. Just get up for a second. Get a stretch a little bit. Worried as hell. A bunch of errors have been made by Milwaukee that is costing them runs. They could very well be winning this game right now. As we now come to the top of the 7th, Vientos looks at that change up in for a strike. Jared Koenig in to pitch for Milwaukee. A 2.47 ERA, 62 innings pitched, a K rate of 24, around the league average. Pretty sharp pitcher. Koenig this year, 62 innings pitched, a 9-4 record, 1 save, a 2.47 ERA. Vientos swings through that sinker up and in, and it's 0-2. Now, this Brewers bullpen is the reason that a lot of people feared this team going into the postseason. Payamps, Williams, McGill, Ashby, Koenig, you name it. The 0-2 to Vientos. Fouled back. So you're thinking to yourself, for the bottom of the 7th, do you go Peterson for the 7th and the 8th and Diaz for the 9th? Or do you throw Garrett out there another inning? There are a lot of questions that could be answered because Peterson has been lights out in Milwaukee. The 0-2 to Vientos. Roller. Here's a play for Adames. The throw is in time. A good stretch from Hoskins gets the decent, not so fast Mark Vientos. No disrespect, I love Vientos, but the dude is not very quick. A nice barehanded pick by Adames. Hoskins with the scoop. Tough play by Milwaukee, but he gets the throw in. Beats him by a full step. So now stepping in is going to be Brandon Nimmo, the cleanup hitter, who has an RBI earlier in the game. He's 1 for 2. Look out. First pitch up and in. Watch out, upper deck. Against the Brewers, Nimmo is a 280 average, 37 hits, 5 RBIs, 5 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Sorry, I could not see my notes for a second. This series, though, he has been very clutch. 2 for 7 with an RBI. Hasn't been amazing, but he could definitely bring in a big knock if you need it. Nimmo dribbles 1 to third. A sliding stop by Joey Ortiz, and there's 2 away. The Brewers flashing the leather on back-to-back at-bats, and now here's Alonso. So now you have a decision to make for the Mets. Who do you go to in the 7th? Do you bring in Garrett for another inning? Or do you consider Peterson? Here's Alonso, who has just been lost in this series. First pitch. Broken bat. That drops in. A 2-out single for Alonso. A broken bat single for Alonso. And the Mets have a 2-out base runner. Right off the end of the barrel as it snapped in half. And now here's JD Martinez. 13 of the 15 hits for the Mets have been singles. And now Koenig's going off. The Brewers are using pretty much their entire bullpen in 2 games. I don't know who they're going to have left. They do not go to Koenig. It's a Mount visit. I'm not quite sure who is warming up for Milwaukee. But the Brewers are going to go to their 4th pitcher of the night. Because let's see. Montas, McGill, Pyops, Koenig. This will be their 5th pitcher of the night. Looking to see who is coming in for the Brewers. I'm still looking to see who they're bringing in. I'm looking for an update. It looks like it's going to be Joe Ross coming in for Milwaukee. Yes, it is. It's Joe Ross coming in for Milwaukee. I have not heard that name in an eternity. 3-6, a 3.77 ERA. It's going to be a righty versus Martinez. So this is going to be interesting. So here is Joe Ross facing JD Martinez. First pitch. Sinker breaks the left corner. 0-1. This ump is giving both teams the corner. He's been very lenient so far with that one spot, but that one spot only. He's definitely squeezing these pitchers more than I would like to admit. The 0-1. JD ropes one, caught! Joey Ortiz goes up and gets it. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Mets lead 3-2. Damn, that's a hell of a play by Ortiz. I can't even lie. Brewers get 3 big outs by flashing the leather. We do have, Josh Eppard. Shout out Josh Eppard, by the way. Drummer for Coheed and Cambria. Absolute legend. God, nobody wants to watch that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Nobody wants to watch Frank the Tank on fucking live. That is a no thank you.
It just takes one of these fast dudes to get on.
They all want to hop on Shay and Sons live. Oh, yeah. I like Shay and Sons, but they don't like me, unfortunately. Oh, well. We move. The stress is so real for these final 3 innings. After what felt like the longest commercial ever, I think we're finally going to go back to baseball. No, we are not. We got Donald Trump ad. Now we're talking. Now, this is something I am not going to mute or skip. Never mind. I was lied to. I was blatantly lied to. This is a Kamala ad. Y'all know what that means. I am going to mute that and never look at her god-awful face ever again. I thought it was a Trump ad. Okay, now I feel like an idiot. Why are people trying to make trades with me? I'm done making trades. All these trades are terrible. Respectfully, you can F off. I remember when Steve Gelbs ran the sausage race. So they go to Ryan Stanek. All right, interesting move. He looked sharp last night. Let's see if he could do it again. Need a big inning from Stanek. Need the bullpen to hold. Appreciate that. Yeah, I agree, Ed. Thanks for hopping in. Feel free to share the live. Get this thing jumping because I'm going live on my Instagram on the 8th and the 9th inning. I'm going live pretty much everywhere for the 8th and the 9th inning. So I got to make sure this place is jumping. First pitch, Freeland looks to bunt, but he checks at the last second, and it's up and in for ball 1. looking at San Diego, the Padres still up 5-1 over Atlanta here in the fourth. Seems like Musgroves woke up. 1-0. Frelick looks at a four-seamer in for a strike. 1-1. Frelick, Ortiz, Terang. Best case scenario, you got 3 strikeouts and 2 ground balls. Whatever you can do. 1-1. Frelick looks at a fastball upstairs. 2-1. It's a big at-bat here for Milwaukee. It's a big inning for Milwaukee. 2-1. Frelick flails on that fastball for a strike. 2-2. What does need to be mentioned is the Mets have limited the walks for the majority of this series, which is what absolutely needed to happen. Little blooper, play for Iglesias, throws to Alonso in time, 1 away, and a big first out for Ryan Stanek. A great start nonetheless for New York, and that's going to bring up Joey Ortiz, who has been able to flash the leather with his glove, but hasn't really been getting it done at the dish. Stanek has looked exceptional so far. Rebounded from his woes in the regular season where he was just giving up bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. He's definitely woken up since then. Even though the 4.9 ERA is a little bit deceiving. He started off rough in New York, but he's picked it up since September started. 1-0-1, and Ortiz flails on that splitter, and it's strike 2. Frelick is a big out there. Absolutely, Ant. These are the outs that New York needs. You need to get everybody out. Don't even give Bryce Terang a chance to come up. Well, don't let him get on base. 0-2. And Ortiz gives this one a ride, but Marte's there, and there's 2 away in the 7th. Fortunately, I'm out of Gatorade, so can't drink anything really. And that's going to bring up Bryce Terang, who has been destroying the Mets with his speed in this series and all year. The fact that he's hitting in the 9 hole is a travesty. Pat Murphy should be fired for that and that alone. Seriously, Terang is a nightmare. 5 for 7 this series with 3 doubles as he fouls that splitter off. And 4 of the doubles were singles. He is just that fast. These are the type of players that I want the Mets to have on their team. And we have one of them. And his name is... Oh, am I kidding? We don't really have anybody like that besides Tyrone Taylor or Jose Iglesias. McNeil tries, but can't really do it. I think Ronnie Mauricio would be the guy that could do it. Or Cunha. The 0-1 to Terang. And that splitter bites the top of the right corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. The Met fans in Milwaukee on their feet. This is a huge pitch coming up for Stanek. The 0-2. Little bouncer to third. Vientos in time to get him side retire. They finally put away Bryce Terang, and the Mets get out unscathed. 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 8th. Now, I have a question for Ant. I see you in the comments. I appreciate you stopping by. Everybody go drop a sub to Subway to Shave if you're not already. Guy's an absolute legend. Would you be interested in coming on for a post-game show? If not, I can just call it a night. It is up to you, my man. I appreciate that you're here. Just let me know. See what he said. What should I cover doing a space on the game? Like a Twitter space? Because if that's the case, I'm definitely going to find you. I always find you on Twitter spaces. Especially now that we're mutuals. Unless it's with the Shea and Sons people, because those guys blocked me, unfortunately. I don't know what I did. I mean, It might have done, might have had something to do with WrestleMania, I'm guessing, because I was ahead and I think I spoiled it for them. I apologized multiple times, but it couldn't do really much of anything. Yeah, we are 6 outs. Just got to finish this thing. Yeah, I mean, I wish that the Shea and Sons guys would give me another chance, but if not, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll be seeing you on that space, most likely, after I'm done. If we win, I'll be done popping bottles. Hopefully. Pete Alonso needs to wake the hell up. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Wake the hell up. Joe Ross will stay in the game as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Starling Marte leads off for New York. First pitch away. And that pitch is going to be a little bit low, but called a strike on the slider by Ross. Marte has been a key factor in this game. 2 for 3 on the day, but he's been 2 for 5 in the series. He's looked pretty sharp at this hitting. Could have had a home run if it wasn't for Jackson Chourio. The 0-1. Marte swings and missed on that slider. 0-2. Update in San Diego. The Padres lead has been cut into by Atlanta. It's now 5-2. And there we see, to no one's surprise, Devin Williams warming up. You expect to see a lot of him. The 0-2 coming to Marte. And that is going to be just off the plate for ball 1. So people are wondering what I have on right now. Black Mets hat, my custom City Connect jersey, the logo with all the names on it, my Mets chain, my Mets pajama pants, and my Mets socks. I'm going hardcore for this thing, baby. And if I can't make it to a home game, but I do a live stream, I will get the rally towel. I will 100% get the rally towel. I might go get it right now after this inning. 2-2 to Marte. That's up and in. Ball 3. Ross comes set. Payoff pitch to Marte. And that's off the plate. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for New York. So now batting is Tyrone Taylor. Obviously, showing the banners. Brewers were the 1982 American League champions. Have not won a World Series. They got a few retired numbers in Robin Yount and Paul Molitor. And here's Taylor. They got bad here for New York. As that slider, again, that's where this ump likes it. That left corner gets it to Ross again, and it's 0-1. I'm not saying it's a bad call because it's the right call, in my opinion. I like to expand the strike zone just a little bit. But, like, man gets it right every time. He's so consistent. The 0-1 to Taylor. Swings through that sinker. It's now 0-2. He just blew it right by him. That was not a good swing by Tyrone Taylor. The dude was behind by 1.5 miles, to say the least. 0-2, and Marte gets back safely. Yes, you 100% get Stanek back. I don't know about Maton. Maton is a little bit risky. You don't go to Diaz because Diaz in the 8th inning is a nightmare. You always bring him in for the 9th. The 0-2 coming from Joe Ross. And Taylor gets a fly in this one to center. Easy play for Perkins, and there's one away. I put on this new home run song, yet I still can't use it because no one on the Mets has gone deep yet. Can someone please go deep on the Mets so I can play this thing? Alvarez rolls it over to second for one. On to first. Double play. Joe Ross, 2 scoreless innings. Sorry about that. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets still leading at 3-2. Buckle up, boys. I need a water. Bad. Coughing like crazy. Oh, I need a bottle of water. All right, I got my water. I'm back, peeps. I got my water. Let's watch the final 2 innings. We now go to the bottom of the 8th. Chourio, Perkins, and Contreras, the heart of the lineup, due up for Milwaukee. Manaya was solid for 5 innings. He did give up 2 runs, though, but the pitch counts were just a little bit too high for my liking. I feel like they took him out a little bit early, but Garrett came in, shut the door, and they do go to Phil Maton. Interesting strat by New York. Phil Maton this season, a 3.66 ERA, 23% K rate, a 9% walk rate. So he does walk a lot of batters. He is not known for his fast pitches, but the dude has some nasty stuff. First pitch to Chourio is a curveball down and in for ball 1. I'm a little bit surprised by this move. And Chourio looks at a sinker that sits for strike 1. I don't know why I said sits. That was weird. They definitely do. Acuna in at second. Bader in at center. Chourio hits that one to deep right field. Going back, and Chourio has tied it again. Unbelievable. Chourio's done it again at the same exact spot. God fucking damn it, bro. I do not agree with the decision of pulling Stanek early. Well, now here's Harold Perk. So now what? You don't score in the ninth. What do you do? I'm so confused. Here's Bryce Perkins. Blake Perkins, not Bryce. How am I saying? Blake Perkins as he checks a swing for a bunt, 1-0. One and zero. That cutter's in for a strike, 1-1. I don't know what the point of pulling Ryan Stanek was when the dude was absolutely dealing for a full inning. I don't understand. 1-1. And that's laced in a right. That'll drop in for a base hit. And now the Brewers have 2 straight runners on. I don't get why you pulled Ryan Stanek in that situation. I really don't. I don't understand. Why pull Stanek? He was dealing for you. You only give him 1 inning of work. He only had like 10 pitches. There is no tomorrow with this team. And here's Contreras. He tries to square the bunt, checks it, but it's a strike. 1-0 and 1. Jeez, I'm tripping on my words. Expect Blake Perkins to try to steal here. Get Devin Williams ready in the pen. Throw back to first, and Perkins is there safely. Again, why do you put? Why do you? It's not Maton's bad, but why do you take out Stanek? Honestly, why? I don't understand the logic behind the move. I really don't. And that curveball misses off the plate. It's now 1-1. And the Mets aren't even playing a bad game either. I just don't understand how you pull Ryan Stanek, who gave you a great 7th inning. He only threw like 12 pitches. Could have got you another one as Contreras dribbles that one down the line, foul. One, two coming to William Contreras. Ground ball, Lindor to Acuna for 1, on to first, double play. So the Mets get 2. Taylor made double play. I'm going to be questioning why we pulled Stanek for a while. The 1 fouled back. O2 coming to Willie Adames. Big pitch coming for Maton. Up and in, ball 1. Maton stinks. He throws so slow. I don't get why they took out Stanek. That's my question. 1-2 to Adames. Ground ball foul. Adames has been more than exceptional for the Brewers this season. And in general. 1-2 coming. Ground ball foul again. Pretty sure Maton's thrown more pitches this. Yep. He's thrown more pitches this inning than Stanek did in the 7th. Yet you pull Stanek for Maton. Maton's not bad, but I want Stanek in this situation with this part of the lineup. 1-2 coming to Adames. Laced base hit. And now it's up to Rhys Hoskins. Or no, it's not. It's up to Gary Sanchez. I don't know why I thought Rhys Hoskins. Hefner going to go to the bullpen. What the hell are we doing? I hope that's not what I thought it was. Adames has been an amazing base stealer for Milwaukee. First pitch coming to Garrett Mitchell. High fly ball, deep right field, and it's gone. And Milwaukee's got the lead. Yeah, this stream's over.